Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna. I welcome all of you for today's session. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 13th chapter, sloka number 34 onwards. Yes, 34 onwards, na?
$35 onwards, Prabhuji. We learned about Chatur Gotras. We learned about Chatur Gotras yesterday. Chatur Gotras.
From where we should start?
35, Prabhuji. 35.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. So, Lord killed Hiranyaksha and he just bringing back the Mother Earth to its right position. Actually, yesterday we understood. Actually, while explaining the Swayambhu Manvantara story, Maitreya has mixed the Chakshu Manvantara story also. Because Varaha appears in Sweta Varaha Kalpa also, and also he appears in Chakshus Manvantara. So in the Chakshus Manvantara, there is a fighting between Hiranyaksha and Lord Varaha. So, but from the beginning, we are seeing the whole episode is being explained, which is happened in the Sweta Varaha. But suddenly, what happened here? Maitreya mixed the story which happened in the Chakshusha with the story which is which happens in the Svetamana. Okay. Now Lord brought back Mother Earth and Rishis, the sages who are there, they are glorifying the Lord. From 34th onwards, so we'll be reading and we try to finish this and also we'll start the next chapter. So much purpose are not there, so we just quickly go through this. Just from 34, I am just recapping. We are continuing. Rishaya Uchuhu Jitam Jitam Te Jita Yajna Bhavana Trayim Tanum Swam Paridunvate Namaha Yadromagatteshu Nililyuruddhaya Tasmai Namah Karana Sukarayate. Lord Varaha is nothing but personification of all the Vedas. Yes? Yes. That means when Lord exhales, which come out? Vedas are coming out. And that when he exhaled, Vedas came out, and those Vedas entered into the nose of Brahmaji, and they came back in the form of Varaha. Like when you exhale, your neighbor is inhaling that or not. Similarly, when Lord exhales, who are there in that? So there Brahmaji also there. In his nose it is entering and it is coming in the form of Varaha. So that's why, how can we say Varaha is a personification of Vedas? Because he is coming from the nose. That means what entered into the nose of the Brahmaji? Vedas entered into the nose of the. So what can be exhaled from the nose? So Vedas only. So that's why Varaha is nothing but personification of Vedas. So, and also you can say Varaha is a personification of Yajna also. Veda means Yajna. What is the purpose of Vedas? Purpose of Vedas is Yajna. So that's why Vedas or Yajnas are non-different. So that's why Lord Varaha is also personification of Yajna. So his body is nothing but what? Different parts of the Yajna. His four legs are Chaturhotram. So yesterday I was sleeping and explained, I don't know how much you understood. So I can while sleeping also you can explain I understood yesterday. So I hope you will also you are also sleeping and understanding. So because sleeping will match you. So then knowledge can transfer. How much it is transferred, you should know, and I don't know. So Chaturhotra, you understood na? Four Vedas. To recite four Vedas while performing yajna, there will be four ritviks. So that four ritviks are reciting the various different mantras of the different Vedas. So this is known as Chaturhotra. These mantras are known as what? Chaturhotra. So Yajnavarahas, Yajnavaraha is nothing but what? Vedas, personification of Vedas, or Yajna. That means his four legs are which mantras? Chaturhotra mantras. I already said that what are the four Ritviks who recite the four different Vedas. Rik Veda is recited by the Hota, Yajur Veda is recited by the Advaryu, and Sama Veda is recited by Udgata, and Adharva Veda is recited by Brahma. So, like this, four Ritviks reciting four different Vedas. These Vedas are known as Chaturhotra. Chaturhotra Karma. So the mantras, whatever is recommending, those mantras, that karma is known as Chaturhotram Karma. Okay. So then after that, further, we are seeing Tritanum Swam Paridhunvate. Tritanum, that means Yagnatam. Tri means Vedas. Tri means Vedas. So Lord Varaha's body is nothing but what? Vedas. Is nothing but Veda means Yajna. So Lord Varaha is nothing but Yajna. Next 35th. रूपं तवैतन्ननु दुष्कृतात्मनां दुर्दर्शनं देव यदद्वरात्मकं छन्दांसि यस्य त्वचि पर्हि रोम स्वाज्यं दृशे त्वदङ्घ्रिषु चातुर्होत्रम्. Translation: O Lord, your form is worshipable by performance of sacrifice. But souls who are simply miscreants are unable to see it. All the Vedic hymns, Gayatri and others, are in touch of your skin. So his skin is nothing but Gayatri mantras. His four legs are the Chaturhotra mantras. Your bodily hair is Kusha grass. Because in the Yajna we use the Kusha grass also. His hair is Kusha grass. In your eyes is the clarified butter. And your legs are the four kinds of fruitive activities. That means Chaturhotra. This is also just a purport. There is a class of miscreants who are known in the words of Bhagavad Gita as Vedavadi, or so-called strict followers of the Vedas. They don't believe in the incarnation of the Lord. What to speak of the Lord's incarnation as the worshipable God? Prabhupada is saying, they don't believe in the incarnation of the Lord, then how they can so accept this boar form as Lord's incarnation? They describe worship of the different forms or incarnation of the Lord as anthropomorphism. Anthropomorphism. In the estimation of Srimad Bhagavatam, these men are miscreants, and in the Bhagavad Gita, they are called not only miscreants but also fools and the lowest of mankind. That means Mudaha, Naradhamaha, Mayapa Pritagnana, Asurim Bhavamasrita, like that. 4 categories Lord mentioned. Dushkritinaha, that means those who doesn't follow the Lord's path, the path which is given by the Lord. So that means Lord has given this Varnashrama Dharma, and he asked everyone should perform their duties to please him. But some miscreants, they don't follow this. They don't accept the Lord. They don't offer their results of their karma to the Lord. So such a people are known as, and they don't work for the satisfaction of the Lord. They are known as Dushkritinaha. And those people are divided into 4 categories. What are those? Mudaha, Naradhamaha, Maya Pahrita Gnanaha, Asurim Bhavamasritaha. And they don't accept Lord and also his incarnations. That is in the Bhagavad Gita 7.15. We have seen that. They are called not only miscreants but also, yes. Next, for such a condemned persons, the Lord incarnation as the gigantic hog is invisible. These strict followers of the Vedas who despise the eternal forms of the Lord may know from Srimad Bhagavatam that such incarnations are personified forms of the Vedas. You all remember? Sutta Goswami was saying, what he was saying. In the ending of our Sonakadi Rishis were asking a beautiful question. Out of the 6 questions, what is the 5th question? Anyone remember? No problem. You will not remember. Athakya hi harer diman avatar katha shubha Leela vidatasvairam Ishwarasya atma mayaya. Saunakadi Rishis, they are really our well-wishers, because whatever the questions they asked, that led into the manifestation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes, they are such a wonderful sages, and they asked wonderful questions. Out of that wonderful questions, one question is what? 5th question. Atahi harer diman avatara kata shubha. O Sutta Goswami, please explain Lord Krishna's the incarnations and the stories behind those incarnations. While the incarnation, what kind of lila he performed? Lila vidata swairam Ishwarasyatma mayaya. So Lord is taking the wonderful avatars by his internal potency. Atma mayaya means by his internal potency. Like that he was asking. They all the Saunaka Rishis were asking. So such a good question they asked. Before that also they asked one more question. Tasya karmanyudarani parigitani suribi bruhina srattadananam lelaya dadatah kala. They were asking Krishna's direct activities also in the 4th question. And in the 5th question they are asking Krishna's various incarnations. Then what? After hearing this question, Sukadeva Goswami was so happy. And he's answering these questions about the Lord's incarnations. In where? You remember? No problem. You will not remember. So, he is saying those, Lord is taking the various avatars in the second chapter of the first canto ending. Asau असौ गुणमयैर्भावैर्भूतसूक्ष्मेन्द्रियात्मभिः स्वनिर्मितेषु निर्मिष्टो भुङ्क्ते भूतेषु तद्गुणान् भावयत्येष सत्त्वेन लोकान् वै लोकभावनः लीलावतारानुरतो देवतिर्यङ्नरादिषु. The last sloka of the second chapter, first canto. He is saying, Leelavataranuratho devatiryang naradishu. Leelavataranuratho devatiryang naradishu. Lord is taking various avatars. In which form? Deva Tiryang Nara Adishu. He is taking his avatar among the devatas, among the animals, among the humans. Like this, he is taking so many avatars. And after that, he is expanding these avatars list. He is making, he is giving the list of the avatars. Prabhuji, class lo unnan Prabhu nenu. Right, Prabhu. Class lo unnan. Tappunda రండి. Yes, yes. जगृहे पौरुषं रूपं भगवान् महदादिभिः सम्भूतं षोडशकलामादौ लोकशिश्रुक्षया. When Saunaka asked the question, what are the various avatars, then Suta Goswami started explaining avatars. He mentioned in the Lord takes various avatars in the last sloka of the second chapter of first canto. Then after that, the list he is giving in the third chapter of the first canto, in the first beginning. You remember this? Various avatars. Sayeva pratamam devaha kaumaram sargamastitaha jajana duscharam brahma brahmacharyam akanditam एतन्नानावताराणां निधानं बीजमव्ययं यस्यां सांशेन सृज्यन्ते देवतिर्यं नरादयः. So we have seen the list, so many avatars, like in the form of Kumaras, Narada, Kapila, Matsya, Vamana, Kurma, Varaha, and Rama, Balarama, Parshurama, Krishna, and we will be seeing Buddha, Kalki, like this list is given. Then after that, Suta Goswami is saying, he is very excited and mentioning, Ete chamsha kala purumsaha krishnastu bhagavan swayam. Hey, Saunakadi Rishis, there are so many avatars, but you know who is the cause for the avatari? Avatari is, who is avatari? Avatari is the Karnano Sai Vishnu. And even this Karnano Sai Vishnu is avatar of whose? Who is cause for Karnano Sai Vishnu? That is Bhagavan. Bhagavan Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So Krishna is the cause of the all the avataris. Krishna is cause of avatari also. Avatari is Karnano Sai Vishnu. So, but people who are not, who didn't get the mercy of pure devotee, those will never accept the avatars of the Lord. But somehow or other, we got the mercy of our previous acharyas, Srila Prabhupada and other acharyas. That's why we got faith, some faith on these avatars. We are accepting these avatars. But those who didn't get any kind of the faith, they cannot understand. So these avatars, they cannot accept at all. Those who are offenders of the Lord, they cannot believe these avatars are permanent or eternal. So, Prabhupada is saying, those are all. So Krishna will also saying, those are all Mudaha, Naradhamaha, Mayavahrita Jnana, Asurim Bhavamastika. So next, Sraktunda Asitru Swaktunda Asit Sruvaishana Sayo Idodare Chamasa Karnarandre Prashitramasye Grasane Grahastuite Yacharvanam Te Bhagavan Nagnihotram Bhagavan Nagnihotram. O Lord, your tongue is a pallet of sacrifice. Now, these rishis, this Marichi, Kardama, Daksha, and so on, so all these Prajapatis, they great sages, they are seeing Lord's body as what? Personification of yajna. And now they are seeing Lord's tongue as what? Is a pallet of sacrifice. Your nostrils is another plate of sacrifice. That means in the sacrifice there will be ida and so many different spoons and different plates are used. So they are seeing Lord's body as different parts of our yajna. Your belly is the eating plate of sacrifice, and other plate of sacrifice is the holes of your ears. Your mouth is the Brahma plate of sacrifice. Your throat is plate of sacrifice known as Soma. And whatever you chew is known as Agnihotra. Vedavadis say that there is nothing more than the Vedas and the performance of sacrifice mentioned in the Vedas. They have recently made a rule in their group of formally observe daily sacrifice. They simply ignite a small fire and offer something whimsically, but they don't strictly follow the sacrificial rules and regulations mentioned in the Vedas. It is understood that by regulation there are different plates of sacrifice required, such as Srak, Sruva, Parihi, Chaturhutra, Ida, Chamisha. These are all the different plates and different spoons. You cannot use any plate, you cannot use any spoon to put the ghee in that sacrificial fire. Now they are using anything, steel spoons, this spoon, that spoon. But actually, if to perform yajna, there is a size and shape and everything is particularly mentioned actually in the Vedas. That spoon only has to be used. And also to keep that ghee pot also should be having some specific shape. It should be made with this some specific wood. Even the plates, grains, wherever you keep, that also should be having specific shape and things. So Prabhupada is saying, now they are simply just lighting a fire and putting something and thinking that everything is finished, yajna is over. But actually yajna means you should follow so many rules and regulations. Otherwise, no, it's not going to be successful actually. It became just nowadays so passion. Passion and passion both. One cannot achieve the results of sacrifice unless one observes the strict regulations. In this age, there is a practically no facility for performing sacrifices in strict discipline. Therefore, in this age of Kali, there is a stricture regarding such sacrifices. It is explicitly directed that one should perform Sankirtan Yajna. Krishnavarnam Tisha Krishnam Sangopangastra Parshadam Yajnehi Sankirtana Prayehi Yajanti Sumedasaha. Intelligent people in this Kali Yuga, they do what? Sankirtan Yajna. With that Sankirtan Yajna, they worship Lord Chaitanya. So that's why Sankirtan Yajna is the right Yajna. The incarnation of the Supreme Lord is Yagneshwara. And unless one has respect for the incarnation of the Lord, he cannot perfectly perform sacrifice. In other words, taking shelter of the Lord and rendering service unto him is the factual performance of all sacrifices as explained herein. What our Vidra is also saying, Vidra is saying, until unless even someone studied so many Vedas from his Guru, but he will become, he will be glorified when he what? When he kathanusravanam, when he hear the glories of Lord's devotees. We have seen, na? Srutasya pumsam suchirasramasya nanvanjasa suribiriditordaha yattadanus gunanusravanam mukunda adaravindam hrudayeshu yesham. So those people who are meditating Lord's lotus feet in their heart, so their stories has to be heard by the person who studied all the Vedas. Otherwise, then only he will be glorified. Otherwise, his studying of Vedas is not glorified, is waste, is useless. So that's why in the Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto, it is explicitly directed that one should perform Sankirtan Yajna to please Lord's incarnations as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's the Krishna Varnam Krishna Krishna. Next. Dikshanujanmopasada Sirodharam Tvam prayaniyodaya niyadamstraha Jihva pravargyastava sirshakam krato satyava satyam chitayo savohite. Moreover, O Lord, the repetition of your appearance is the desire for all kinds of initiation. Your neck is the place for three desires, and your tusks are the result of initiation and the end of all desires. Your tongue is the prior activities of initiation. Your head is the fire without sacrifice as well as the fire of worship, and your living forces are the aggregate of all desires. You see, if further they are comparing the Lord's bodies with the different parts of Yajna. Next, Somastureta Savananyavastiti Samsta Vibedastava Devadhatavaha Satrani Sarvani Sarira Sandhi Tam Sarva Yajna Kraturishti Bandanaha. O Lord, your semen is the sacrifice called Soma Yajna. So, Varaha semen is a sacrifice of Soma Yajna. Your growth is the ritualistic performance of the morning. Your skin and touch sensation are the seven elements of the Agnistoma sacrifice. Your bodily joints are symbol of various other sacrifices performed in the 12 days. Therefore, you are the object of all sacrifices called Soma and Asoma, and you are bound by yajnas only. Lord is nothing but what? Personification of all the yajnas. And that's why all the yajnas should be performed for pleasure of the Lord only. Who is the object of the yajna? Lord is the object. That means yajna should reach to whom? Yajna is meant for whom? Yajna is meant for Lord. So that's the object of yajna is Lord. Okay, next. Namo namaste kila mantra devata द्रव्याय सर्वक्रतवे क्रियात्मने वैराग्य भक्त्यात्मजयानुभाविता ज्ञानाय विद्या गुरवे नमो नमः. O Lord, you are the supreme personality of Godhead and are worshipable by universal prayers. Vedic hymns and sacrificial ingredients. We offer our obeisances unto you. You can be realized by pure mind freed from all visible and invisible material contamination. We offer our respectful obeisances to you as the supreme spiritual master of knowledge in devotional service. So here, what they are saying in this sloka? Vairagya patyatma jayanubhavita gnanaya vidya gurave namo namaha. All they are paying obeisance to the Lord, and what they are saying about the Lord? Vairagya bhaktyatma jayanubhavita gnanaya. This is the Visheshana, the adjective for the Lord. Lord can be realized. One can realize Lord only by what? Vairagya Bhakti. That means pure devotional service. Vairagya Bhakti means Anyabhilashita Sunyam. That means Bhakti which is not meant for Bhukti and Mukti. Bhukti and Mukti are what? They are not symbol of Vairagyam. If you are doing Bhakti for the Bhukti means material enjoyment, then that is not a Vairagya Bhakti. That is a contaminated Bhakti. Or otherwise you are looking for the pleasure in the liberation, then that is also not Vairagya Bhakti. Vairagya Bhakti means pure devotion. So, उक्तार्थं समासेन स्तुवानः प्रणमन्ति नमो नमः इति क्रियात्मने यज्ञादिव्यापाररूपाय यद्यप्येवं त्वं लीलया कर्ममार्ग प्रवर्तकत्वेन सर्वकारणमूर्तिरसि तदपि कर्मफलस्पृहारहितया भक्तेवा तव अनुभवो भवेदित्याहुः. What they are saying, these rishis are saying, my dear Lord, you are personification of the yajna. That means you are making whole society to perform yajna. Because you are personification of the yajna. So you are symbol of the yajna. By seeing everyone will be doing the yajna. Yajna means sacrifice. So sacrifice comes under the karma only. You all know, na? Like Agnishtoma, otherwise Somayagam, or otherwise Asomayaga, Somayaga, Asomayagas, or any Panchashoda Agnishtoma, like that many yajnas and homas all are comes under karma. And now finally they are saying, of course, यद्यपि एवं त्वं लीलया कर्ममार्ग प्रवर्तकेन सर्वकारणमूर्तिरसि. This Varaha form you are showing to us, my dear Lord. By this you are encouraging everyone to do yajna. But if one does yajna out of the material desires, they will not be experiencing you. They will be simply getting the result of that yajna only. Like example, some putra kamishti yaga, someone does. So if you do that yaga, you will be getting the children. If you do the agnishtoma yaga, then you will be going to the Swarga. Lord Varaha is personification of yajna and he is making people to do yajna. Why is this lila? Varaha lila? Because by seeing him, everyone will be made to do the yajnas. But what? If one they do yajna for the result of the material results, bhukti, then Lord will not be experienced. But if they do that yajna only for the pleasing of the Lord, then they will experience the Lord. And among that, instead of doing that kind of yajnas, doing the Sankirtan yajna is the best. So they are asking, that's what kind of bhakti? That means Lord will be experienced by bhakti only. If you do yajna for the material results, then that yajna is known as karma. But if you do the yajna for the pleasing the Lord, then that is known as bhakti. Okay. So one can experience the Lord by only bhakti. But in the Kali Yuga, what we should do? Doing yajnas is recommended? No. Sankirtan yajna is recommended. One should do the Sankirtan yajna. Then Lord will be experienced. And while doing that bhakti, they should be free from the all the pleasure, material pleasure, which is seen and unseen. Both kind of all the material results one should leave. The qualification of bhakti or devotional service to the Lord is that devotee should be free from all material contaminations and desires. This freedom is called Vairagya. Vairagya means what? Free from all the material desires. Bhukti and mukti. Even mukti is also material desire only. Because moksha kama, that is also not natural to the Jivatma. Jivatma's constitutional position is servant. Jiver Suruperihi Krishna Nityadas. Instead of desiring service, if you desire anything else, that is all known as unnatural to the Jiva. Those are all not common to the Jiva. Then if you desire that other than the service, that is not Vairagya. Real Vairagya means what? Not desiring even liberation or the material pleasure. Desiring only service to the Lord. This is Vairagya. Anyabhilashita Sunni. One who engages in the devotional service to the Lord according to the regulative principles is automatically freed from material desires. And in that pure state of mind, one can realize the personality of Godhead. What Sutta Goswami is saying? Sutta Goswami is saying, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. When Saunaka Rishis are asking what is the best thing we can do, Srinvatam Swakatam Krishnaha Punya Shravana Kirtanaha Rudyantasto Hyabhadrani Vidunoti Suhrat Satam. Rishis, my dear Saunaka Rishis, you keep on hearing the holy names of the Lord. Then what will happen? Hrudyantasto hyabhadrani. Whatever the contamination is there in the heart, everything will be finished. Just to keep on chanting the holy names of the Lord. Then what will happen? Nashta prayeshva bhatreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya. Bhagavatyuttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. When you fully surrender to the Lord, when you fully surrender to the Lord, and when you keep on chanting the holy names of the Lord, then what will happen? Then what will happen? Then Lord is entering into your heart and cleaning all the contamination. He cleans all the contamination and he will make your heart pure actually. And your bhakti will become steady and you will be getting the taste towards the bhakti. Ruchi will become. Then after that, asakti will come. Then finally, tada rajastamo bhava kamalobhadayaschaye Chetayetairanāviddham stitam sattve prasidati. Then heart will become completely transcendental. In the transcendental state, what Prabhupada is saying, in that pure state of the mind, one can realize the personality of Godhead. Vidyate evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogatah bhagavad tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate. In that pure state of the heart, Lord will be directly coming and sitting in your heart and giving the experience. You will be experiencing the Lord. So that's why one has to, with full faith on the Lord, he has to chant the holy names of the Lord. This is the real yajna. These sages also saying, Vairagya Bhaktya Anubhavitam Gnanaye. That means you will be experienced my Lord by the pure devotion only. Okay, we are very fortunate. In this Kali Yuga, we are always recommended with the doing the only Sankirtan yajna. We don't have any two options. So, either I should do the sacrificial yajna or otherwise Sankirtan yajna. So, no sacrificial, not possible in this age. So, that's why Kali Yuga people are more fortunate. Because they don't have two options, they have only one option. Next. One has to conquer the mind, and one may do it by following the Vedic rituals and by performing different types of sacrifice. The ultimate end of all those performances is to attain bhakti or the devotional service to the Lord. Without bhakti, one cannot understand the supreme personality of Godhead. This thing we have seen again and again, actually. So that means ultimately one should come to the idam hi pumsas tapasas sutasya va svistasya suktasya cha buddhi dattayoh avichutorda kavibir nirupito yadottama sloka gunanu varnanam. Even if you perform so many yajnas and so many things, ultimately where you should come? You should come to the stage of glorifying the pastimes and glories of the Lord. That is the final goal of the life. That is the ultimate practice. You might be now earning money in your offices and giving to the donation, this and that. These are all only the secondary bhakti. The real bhakti is, so you should always chant the Lord's glories 24 hours and just to dwell in this. This is the ultimate goal of the life, ultimate state of the life. So that's why you should increase, keep on increasing the Lord's glories. Next sloka. Tam stragra kotya bhagavan stvaya druta virajate bhudara bhu samu sabhudara yatavan nisarato data druta mat matangajendrasya sapatra padmini. Oh, lifter of the earth with its mountains, which you have lifted with your tusks, is situated as beautiful as a lotus flower, with leaves sustained by an infuriated elephant just coming out of the water. How Lord is looking so beautiful, like a big elephant is coming from a pond, and it is holding a one lotus flower with his trunk. Same way, it is looking like that. So beautiful Varaha is coming out from the Garbhodaka ocean. And on his tusk, what is there? On his tusk, this beautiful earth is there. With full of beautiful mountains. There is a Sumeru mountain is there. There are the other Loka mountain is there. There are so many mountains, and with that mountain, this earth is beautified, and that earth is just looking like a beautiful lotus on the tusk of an elephant. Lord is like a huge. Next. त्रयीमयं रूपमिदं च सौकरम् ओ मण्डलेन तदतादृतेन ते चकास्ति शृङ्गोढगणेन भूयसा कुलाचलेन्द्रस्य यतैव विभ्रमः. O Lord, as the peaks of great mountains become beautiful when decorated with the clouds, your transcendental body has become beautiful because of your lifting earth on the edge of your tusks. So they are explaining the beauty of the Lord. This beautiful blue body in Svetavaraha, Varaha is having the white body, and in the Chakshasa Manvantara is having the blue body. Blue Varaha, so wonderful Varaha. And on his tusk, this beautiful earth is there. The word Vibramaha is significant. Vibramaha means illusion. As well as beauty. When a cloud rests on the peak of a great mountains, it appears to be sustained by the mountain. And at the same time, it looks very beautiful. That means big mountains, and their clouds are just strucking there, blue clouds, blue mountain, and are sometimes white clouds. So it will be very beautiful. So same way here, Lord is huge, huge blue body with the Mother Earth. Similarly, the Lord has no need to sustain the earth on his tusks. But when he does, so the world becomes beautiful, just as the Lord becomes more beautiful because of his pure devotees on the earth. This Varaha, Lord Varaha description you can find in the Puranas. There is a Varaha Purana is there, and also in the Skanda Purana. In the Skanda Purana, there is a Venkatachala Mahatmyam. You know Venkatachalam? Venkatachalam means Tirupati. In Andhra Pradesh it is there. There is a, so Varaha Bhagavan's deity also is there. So that is the place. So Varaha's place that is. Varaha Bhagavan is the owner of all these hills. And he has given some place to the Balaji. Real owner is Varaha only. So there Varaha lake also is there. This Varaha's place this. And when Lord appears, this earth also becomes so beautiful actually. Just as the Lord becomes more beautiful because of his pure devotees on the earth. When Lord appears, earth becomes beautiful. When Lord's devotees appears, then also this whole earth will become so beautiful. If demons appears, then these demons will make this earth so dirty. They will be working in the factories, and they are producing so much nonsense, and they are polluting all the rivers. They are cutting the trees, and they are increasing the garbage everywhere as a mountains. These are the demonic world actually, demons. But when the full of devotees, there is always green. Everywhere the trees, everywhere there is a greenish, lot of cows, and milk will be flowing like rivers. All the earth will be drenched by the cow's excessive milk, and that will be causing like a lakes. Earth will be like this. When more and more pure devotees appears, earth will become like this. But when the demons, they pollute everything, and we will feel difficulty to breathe also. In coming years, it is very difficult to get the pure air also. Now there is no pure water. After some days, there will be no pure air also. These demons' mentality is how to exploit everything, how to destroy beauty of the earth. So we are all in the demonic era actually now. Demons took the full control in the last 50 years, and they increased the all the nonsense. So much plastic and putting, and they are making earth dirty. Yes or no? All the polythenes, plastic, this, that, everywhere drainage, so much sewages, everything is dirty actually. But when Lord's pure devotees appear more and more, and once again Varnashrama Dharma will be established on the entire earth, and there will be completely beauty will be coming back. So devotees can appear, then earth will become beautiful. संस्थापयेनां जगतां सतस्तुषां लोकाय पत्नीमसि मातरं पिता इदेम चास्यै नमसा सह त्वया यस्यां स्वतेजोऽग्निमिवारणवधा. O Lord, for the residential purposes of all inhabitants, both moving and non-moving, this earth is your wife, and you are the Supreme Father. We offer our respectable obeisances unto you, along with Mother Earth, in whom you have invested your own potency, just as an expert sacrifice puts fire in the ironing wood. Here the sages are saying, Lord is Pita and Earth is Mata. What we are doing with our mother? What we are doing with our mother? What nonsense we are doing with our mother? You know, now people are doing the real estate business, like keeping your mother in the prostitution house. In the prostitution house, what they do? They will keep that woman for some time and they pay money. Similarly, now people are doing the real estate business is like a keeping his mother in the prostitution house. Someone keep that land for some time and he will pay for that, and then after that he will give to someone else with the more money. This is nothing but prostitution actually. But how they should see the land? They should see earth. They should see the land as a mother. How land is mother? Because land is producing the grains for you to eat. Mother means who is mother? Mother means who takes care of the child. He is the mother. She is the mother. Motherhood means what? Taking care of baby. That is the meaning of motherhood. This quality will be there in every woman. Every woman will be having this quality. That's natural to that body, woman body. They see any, that means they get automatically affection towards the child, baby. And they will be feeding. They will be feeding by giving their all complete attention. To protect that baby, they go to any extent. This is nature of mother actually. This is motherhood actually. The same nature is there in the land also, in the earth also. When you walk on the land, she will be producing whatever you need for your body. When you walk on the land, she will understand what my boy needs, and accordingly she produces. So that's why you should walk on the land. Then she will understand what you need, and accordingly she produces the grains. Like when a mother sees a baby when he takes the baby into his lap, immediately she understands whether he is feeling hungry or not. There is no need to tell mother, just by seeing the face of the baby, immediately she understands whether what baby needs. And immediately she will make and she will prepare and she will feed that boy. Similarly, land is also like that. And that's why everyone should have what kind of feeling towards the earth? They should have a feeling of the mother actually. But now how they are seeing the earth? I will just sell this land, get more money and purchase somewhere else more land and I will sell to others. This is real estate. This is a useless thought actually. So land is there not for selling. Land is there just to feed actually. You should always respect the land as a mother. That's why somehow or other, if farmers they has to give up their land, they will be crying for that. They have feeling of mother for that. Now the people doesn't have such a consciousness. Then can you say this kind of society is human society? This is not at all human society actually. This is a demonic society. This is a completely demon societies. They don't have basic ethics. They understand everything is money. Money is the life. And for that, they want to do anything actually. They want to work in the factories and they want to destroy the nature is also mother actually. Earth is also mother. Cow is also mother. Guru's wife is also mother. So if you don't have these values, then you are not at all a human being. Forget about the bhakti. Forget about completely forget about even if you do artificially so-called chanting, that is no use actually. Why? Because you don't have basic values. Just this artificial action. You have offense towards the shastric injunctions. That means if you don't have basic sense which is given by the Shastra, that means Sruti Shastra Lindanam, you are simply committing offense towards the Shastra. So that kind of life is not at all a human life. Dharmena hina pasubis samana. Prabhupada wanted actually all of us to work on the land and to always be with the cows and produce our own food and satisfy the Krishna. Be simplified and satisfied with the simple things. This is the symptom of a devotee actually. A devotee should have this kind of symptoms. This is natural to the devotee. If one doesn't develop such a righteous mood and dharmic mood, then he is not progressing at all in the devotion. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana sarvai gunai tatra samasate suraha. If someone does the bhakti, then all the good qualities are manifesting in him. If someone is not manifesting all these good qualities, means he is not at all doing bhakti. Only show bottle. So that's why here one should have the respect towards the land, Mother Earth as mother. The so-called law of gravitation which sustains the planet is described herein as the potency of the Lord. This potency is invested by the Lord in the way that the expert sacrificial Brahmanas puts fire in the Arini. So here the last line of the translation Prabhupada is explaining here. So Lord invested, like when you like two woods are there and if you put some dry grass and if you rotate that top one, then what will happen? Fire will be generated. Similarly, this earth is looking like a arini. Arini means two woods. So where one top one is rotated. Similarly, it's looking like on the tusk of the Varaha, it is looking like arini. So there, the Lord invested the gravitational potency in the, like in the arini, what comes? Fire comes. Similarly, here in this earth, the Lord invested his gravitational potency. That's why Mother Earth is able to pull the objects towards it. By these arrangements, the world becomes habitable for both moving and non-moving creatures. The conditioned souls who are residents of the material world. Okay. The conception of the Lord and the earth as father and mother is explained in the Bhagavad Gita 14.4. Conditioned souls are devoted Mamaivamso Jivaloke Jivabhuta. सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेया मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति या तासां ब्रह्म महद्योनिरहं बीजप्रदः पिता aham बीजप्रदः पिता. I am the seed giving father and earth is the mother. Mother is not independent in producing children. Similarly, material nature cannot produce living entities unless in contact with the supreme father. That means when Lord Karna Mahavishnu glances on the Prakriti, then only all the living entities are entered into the Prakriti and Prakriti is impregnated. Then that's why we all getting the body. Next. Kasraddaditanyatamastav prabho rasam gataya bhuva udbibarhanam na vismayosau tvayi vismaya yo maya edam sasrujeti vismayam. Who else but you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, could deliver the earth from within the water? It is not very wonderful for you. However, because you acted most wonderfully in the creation of the universe, by your energy, you have created this wonderful cosmic manifestation. Next. Vidhunvata vedamayam nijam vapur janastapasatya nivasino vayam satashiko duta shivambu bindubir vimrujamana brushamisha pavita. When Varaha came out and he kept the earth in his right position and he did like this, that means shaking his whole body because it came out from the Garbhodaka ocean, na? So a lot of water is there on that body, and it did like this. Varaha Bhagavan did just has shaken. Then lot of the air drops are flying in the air and falling on the inhabitants of the Satyaloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, and Janaloka. Jana Tapa Satya Nivasino Vayam. And by that water, they are all purified actually, sanctified water. O Supreme Lord, undoubtedly we are inhabitants of the most pious planets, the Jana, Tapa, and Satyaloka. But still, we have been purified by the drops of water sprinkled from your shoulder hairs by the shaking of your body. That means even the inhabitants of the Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka are purified by the water drops which are coming from the Lord's body. Means the Lord is more purified one than the Satyaloka. So that means compared to the earthly planets, the inhabitants of the Janatapa and Satya are the more pure. But devotees are even more pure than these inhabitants because so Lord's water is purifying them also means so Lord's devotion is more pure than the people who are in that lokas. Next. Sloka number 40. Savaibata, some purports you can read yourself. Savaibata brashtamitas tavaishate yah karmanam paramapa पारमपारकर्मणः यद्योगमाया गुणयोगमोहितं विश्वं समस्तं भगवन् विदेहिशम्. O Lord, there is no limit to your wonderful activities. Anyone who desires to know the limit of your activities is certainly nonsensical. Everyone in this world is conditioned by the powerful mystic potencies. Please bestow your causeless mercy upon these conditioned souls. Anybody put 45. एवं त्वल्लीलां कतिवर्णयामो वयं सर्ववेद विदोपि त्वल्लीला सिन्धुः कणमपि सामस्त्येन न विद्मः. These all sages are saying they are all knowing all the Vedas. They are very, very learned people. They are saying that there is no limit for your Leelas. Even we are the knowers of all the Vedas. We don't know even a single drop of your Leelas, which is ocean actually. Your Leelas are like ocean. In that ocean, we don't know even a drop. Of course, we are the knowers of all the Vedas, but we don't know your. That means, Lord, in the spiritual world, He will be doing, and also in the material world, in the various other Brahmandas, and Lord is having the infinite Leelas. In the spiritual world, is also always is doing the Leelas in His spiritual abode. And how many infinite Leelas are there? It's like an ocean, unlimited Leelas. And these sages are saying that we know only one drop in that ocean. तव कर्मणां पारं एषते जानाति जानामि इति अभिमन्यते इत्यर्थः. So one may ask that, oh, what about the great sages like Narada? These are all the devotees, great devotees. Maybe devotees they may know completely. Even they also don't know completely. Even devotees also, even Lord Himself doesn't know how many leelas He has. Because it's unlimited, it's keep on going on. Lord doesn't know Himself how many potencies He has. So, because He has unlimited potencies, then what to speak of the devotees? So, Lord is such a huge, actually, infinite. And we know only little drop in that. This Lord's potency is there, this Yoga Maya. So, in this sloka, you are seeing what you are seeing the Lord. Yad Yoga Maya Guna Yoga Mohitam Viswam Samastam. Even these devotees also are covered by the Yoga Maya's potency. Devotee is also covered by what? They are also covered by Yoga Maya potency. Chit Vritti Vedaha Gunayogo Gunamelana Rupo Avidya Cha Tabhyam Mohitam. These normal people, conditioned jivas, they are all covered with what? Avidya of the Mahamaya. And devotees are covered with what? Yogamaya. Yogamaya potency is covering them. So that's why both are unable to know the completely all the leelas. Yashodamaya also, she doesn't know Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. She thinks only this boy is her child. only she knows that this boy is only her child. Such a closest. Gopis, they know only Krishna as their playboy, their lover. They don't see that Krishna is all the creator. So like these devotees are covered with the yogamaya in different levels based upon their bhakti. So that's why even devotees also they don't know all the potencies of the Lord, all the lilas of the Lord. Nobody knows. So, but that's why someone says, I know Lord means actually he doesn't know Lord. Because Lord is infinite. Lord is unlimited. Lord's potencies are unlimited. You know Krishna? No. Next. This purport, mental speculators who want to understand the limit of the unlimited are certainly nonsensical. Nonsensical. Lord is unlimited. No ending. And you want to find the ending of unending? That is nothing but nonsense. There is no sense in that. Lord is infinite and his leelas are infinite. Infinite is trying to know infinite. That we cannot. We say in mathematics also, infinite by infinite is what? Is undefined. We cannot define that. Our mathematicians also they use. They also know infinite is there in their language also infinite is there. Yes, Lord is infinite. That infinite is nothing but Lord actually. Lord is infinite. Lord's leelas also infinite. So that's why no need to discuss Lord is knowing his leelas or not. He is infinite, his leelas are infinite. We are finite. We are what? Infinitely small. And Lord is infinite. That means if you keep on dividing something and dividing, if you go for the unending dividing, that whatever the is there, that is we. We are infinitely small. And Lord is infinite. And infinitely small is trying to understand infinite. Is it possible? It's not at all possible. It's impossible actually. It's simply nonsense. That's why we just follow the yajnachariti shrestha tattadeve tarojana sayat pramanam kurute lokastadun vartate. We just walk in the footsteps of our previous acharyas. That's all. We just follow the shastra as recommended by previous acharyas. This only we can do. And no arrogancy here. I have to know everything. I should know everything. I don't accept something I don't know. This is nonsensical, nonsensical. Trying to know the limit of unlimited. Many people they simply waste of their time on exploring the Lord, God particle, this particle, God, and they want to explore that from where this jiva came, what this reason. This is simply nonsensical actually. You are infinitely small actually. You don't have such abilities to know everything. So just what? You follow the footsteps of acharyas. Those jivas who accept the mercy of the Lord, mercy of the pure devotees, those only will be happy in doing the progressive devotion. Otherwise, people unnecessarily mess up their devotional life by wasting their time on unnecessary things and debating, and they are losing their time. You are understanding? Lord is unlimited and we are infinitely small. Every one of them is captivated by the external potencies of the Lord. That means Lord's various devotees are captivated by the internal potencies. That means yogamaya, and non-devotees are captivated by external potency. That's mahamaya, avidya. Finish. We are all, whatever amount Lord reveals, that much only we can know. Through the yogamaya, whatever the amount Lord reveals to us, that much only we can come to know. Not more than that. So that's why yamaiva vrunite. That means whomever Lord select, they only can realize the Lord. You cannot achieve Lord. Lord will sanctions you to realize Him some extent. It is not the achievement. You cannot achieve the Lord. No. Lord sanctions how much you should realize Him. How much you should know Him. That's completely His free will. It's completely in His hands. So we should have only humble position. There is no point in arrogancy here. Pride, nothing. Who are we actually? Huh? Who are we? Viswam Samastam is very significant. There are material worlds and spiritual world. The sages pray both worlds are bewildered by your different energies. This is from the Vishwanath commentary. Both are bewildered, even in the material world and also spiritual world. Yashoda Maya also is bewildered. She thinks that Krishna is only her kid, her small kid. Like that. Maitreya Uvacha ityupastiyamano sau munibir brahmavadibihi salile swakurakranta upadattavitavanitam. The sage Maitreya said, the Lord, being thus worshipped by all the great sages and transcendentalists, touched the earth with his hooves and placed it on the water. So Lord placed that earth in its right position. Okay. Actually, I just speaking on one side. Any questions? Any questions? Very good, students.
Prabhu, I
Simply,
have a question.
who is that?
Sarwani.
Yes. Yes,
Prabhu,
Mataji.
I remember when I was reading one of when the pastimes of Varaha Dev fighting with Hiranyaksha part, I think during the fight when his hair fall down, it became kusa grass. So this is what it meant by his hair is the kusa grass, is it? Am I right or am I? You can correct me, Prabhu?
Yeah, kusha grass. Lord's hair on his body is considered as kusha grass. When he was fighting, the hair fall down, it became kusha grass.
Yeah,
Like that we have.
I think I remember hearing the story like that.
Reread.
So yeah, I probably must read.
It is not there in Bhagavatam. That
No,
may be
huh?
from other Purana.
Oh.
In Bhagavatam, it will come, the next fighting will come in the 17th, 18th chapter. There will be fighting, but the Lord's club will be slipping actually, not the hair is falling. Club will be slipping from his hand and falling on the ground.
Then how the kusa grass came to be, Prabhu?
Huh?
Then how the kusa grass came to be?
I don't know. Maybe it may be the reason in another Purana it might have been given, but Bhagavatam it is not there. I don't know. From other Purana that story might be there. But here, what is the main point? Lord's body is nothing but personification of yajna.
Okay.
Vedas and yajna. So in that's why yajnas, different parts are seen in the Lord's body. Because he is a personification of that. So that's why they are seeing in the different limbs, different parts of the yajna. Kusha grass is also part of yajna or not? That means we use kusha grass. Yeah. So in the yajna, the same way we use the different plates, different spoons, and like different mantras and different clarified butter and so on. So all are seen in the now body of Varaha. That like that they are glorified. I don't know the connection. Now Lord's eyes are compared with the clarified butter, then butter came from the eyes.
Correct. Okay, well, thank you.
Okay. How the secondary creation came? That Brahmaji created all the trees, leaves, all the reptiles, all the different various bodies. All these bodies are created by Brahmaji. Secondary creation. You might have seen in the 10th chapter, 10th chapter. The elaborate discussion will come in the 3rd canto, 20th chapter actually. Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha, Kinnara, Kimpurusha, Nara, Vanara, all they are created by Brahmaji. All the grass, all the leaves, trees, everything, Udbijas, Svedajas, Andajas, all will be coming. So Maitreya is saying here, the Lord, thus being thus worshipped by all the great sages and transcendentalists, touched the earth with his hooves and placed it on the water. The earth was placed on the water by his inconceivable potency. So placed on the water means you know where is the earth? Earth is just on the above to the. I will show to you today.
Sure, Prabhu, actually, that's another thing that I wanted to ask, actually, because I saw the Vedic cosmology chandelier done by the TOVP, right, Prabhu? I was hoping that you can explain to us the video.
Yes,
also.
please, Prabhu.
This is earth. This is Brahmanda. Sorry. That's the diameter. This is having the different layers. How many layers? 8 layers are there. Na? We have studied. Earth layer, water, fire, air, and after that sky. Their layers are there, different layers like this. This complete surrounding. Like this, and also after that, next to 5 layers, after that what? There is a layer of ego layer, then after that mahat, then after that outside there is prakriti will be there outside, and outside the Brahman who is there? Mahavishnu is there. Inside the Brahmanda, it is what is the total diameter? 500 million yajnas. What is the diameter? 500 million yajnas. This is 500 million. Now what is said? Maitreya is saying that earth is placed on the water. That means if you divide 500, then 250 million yojnas. It's just a half. Half. When Mahavishnu enters into each Brahmanda, he fills this Brahmanda with half with his sweat actually. Half of the Brahmanda is filled with the sweat of that means Mahavishnu enters into the Brahmanda in the form of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Now we don't call him as Mahavishnu. We should call him as Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. GSV. And he is KSV. Not Kshirodaka, but the Karanodaka Sai Vishnu. And he is lying on this. And where is this? Okay. This is total 250 million yojanas. On top of this, there is, that means Lord is here. So he is just lying in the lying on the just water. So here, from his lotus navel, there is stem is coming, na. So earth is here just about to the water. And on top of the earth, then Bhuvarloka, Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, and Satyaloka. And inside to the earth only, inside earth, in the cavity, in the shallow cavity, all other remaining small planets, so Vitala, Atala, all are there. So earth is like what? It is like a disc. First on this water, who is there? There is Kashyapa. Kaschapa. Kachua. Kachua means its tortoise is there. On the tortoise, there is, now I will remove this and I will just show. This is earth, and in the Garbhodaka ocean, tortoise will be there. This is tortoise, and then after that, Anantashesh will be there. What is the size? This is 100. 10,000 yajnas. Not 10,000, 1 lakh yajnas. That means tortoise and the Anantashesh both together is 1 lakh yajnas, means less than 1 million. 1 million means 10 lakhs. That means 0.1 million actually. And earth thickness is also is the 1 lakh yajnas. Thickness of earth is also 1 lakh yajnas. So that means just where that means earth is in just how much away from the Garbhodaka ocean? 1 lakh yajnas means what? 0.1 million yajnas. 1 million means 10 lakhs. 1 lakh means then what will be? It will be 0.1 only, na? 0.1 million yajnas height. That means earth is just about the Garbhodaka ocean. How much distance is there between the earth and the Garbhodaka ocean? 0.1 million. What is the total height from the surface of the water? If you go to the top, how much this is? It is 250 million yajnas. And down is almost all 250, down also 250 million. So that means what is the difference between the earth and the Garbhodaka ocean? 0.1 million yajnas difference only is there. So that's why here it is said what Maitreya is saying. Earth is placed just above on the water. Then how it is floating on the Garbhodaka water? Because there is Anantashesh is there and tortoise is there. Tortoise is holding the Anantashesh and Anantashesh is holding the earth. So that it is not moving here and there. Got it?
Prabhu, that means
Huh?
the tortoise and Andasesha is below the water.
Below the earth. What is how much? That means earth is how much away from the surface of that Garbhodaka ocean? 0.1 million yajnas.
Yeah.
That means in that 0.1 million yajnas, earth, tortoise and
okay. I get it.
Anantashesh are there. Okay. That means just it is about what is said in the sloka. In the sloka, it is said that Varaha kept the mother earth. Where he kept? and placed it. So you see here, in this manner, the personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, the maintainer of all living entities, raised the earth from within the water, and having placed it afloat on the water, he turned to his own abode. You don't think that the down to the earth there will be Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, is there all there? Then how it can be, where they can be? They are all inside to the earth only. And remaining planets all are occupying the 250 million yajnas. These are all. And down planets all there inside the cavity of the earth only. And that's why here it is said that earth is placed just above to the water. How much height, how much away from the water surface? 0.1 million yajnas. In that, how it is then hanging there? Because of the Anansesh, it is hanging there. Yes, Golokeshwari.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, I have two doubts. One is like, we know the hellish planets and all are below the earth. I mean, like, below the Rasatala. So that is also part of earth only, Prabhu?
Yes, yes, yes. I'll
So
show you
above
that.
the hellish planets, it's Pitruloka. Okay.
I will show you. Wait.
Yes.
Where is the document? I couldn't have saved this.
Prabhu, can I ask one more question, Prabhu?
Wait. Let me answer this.
Yes, Prabhu.
See, this is a cross section of earth. What is the total width of this earth? Thickness is 1 lakh yajnas, means 0.1 million yajna. 1 lakh is 10 lakhs is 1 million. That means 1 lakh means 0.1 million. And this is Sumeru. And just this is the Sumeru, and if you go just to dig the under the Sumeru, you will find the Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. And then if you go here, in this space, in the inside earth only, there is 28 hellish planets here. Okay, this is known as Bilaswarga. Also, these are all Atala, Vitala, Sutala are all known as Bilaswarga. Bila means whole.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. This will come in the 5th canto once again. What is next question?
Prabhu, when we see that the earth, everything which is manifested by the Lord is all so powerful and strong. But how was Hiranyaksha able to lift Mother Earth and put it on the on garbhodaka, water? And when he took out the earth, what happened to the other planetary system? They all stood.
They are all staying there only.
Without the balance.
Oh, what a big doubt you got.
It's a very silly doubt, Prabhu, but it's just popped up. I wanted to clarify.
You want to know how Hiranyaksha is able to steal the earth and kept in the Garbhodaka ocean. So we'll call Hiranyaksha. Okay. That means now present demons are nothing actually. These people are just inventing some small technology and thinking they are great. But because Hiranyaksha is also servant of the Lord. He was Jaya and Vijaya. And Lord empowered them to perform a Leela. Because he want a perfect companion actually to fight. If there is a fight between a small boy and a big bodybuilder, what is the point? There is nothing. Na? So Lord only has given the powers to him. to fight with him.
Chivalry.
Then thrill will be there, thrilling. So that's why when Hiranyaksha has fought with him, so Lord lost his club from his hands. He's falling. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Lord will do so many things for enjoyment of his devotees. He created all the leelas for his devotees' enjoyment. You should be happy, na? You should be engagement to think about him. Wow, so many doubts. Yes, Anurag. What is it? Anuragini
Hare Krishna.
Sudevima.
Oh, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Oh, the 28 hellish planet.
Ah,
So how will they look? Is there any view?
they are there in the small planets. Those are all.
Small division. It will be in the layer or in the division.
I showed, na?
It has mentioned like 28 hellish planets.
Yeah, and that small
That
space they
empty
are there.
space you're telling.
Yeah.
It will be occupied in that region.
Ah, you want to give big space you want. Feeling that is not sufficient. Don't worry, and those will be taken care by Yamaras. He will take care of it.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Many people, even in our childhood, also people, grandfathers, they used to say, Patala is there down to the earth. That is true, actually. If you dig the earth and go, there will be Patala. All this. Okay. Next, we'll finish this chapter, and I thought I will start next chapter also, at least few slokas, by all of your mercy. Next. We ittam sayittam bhagavan urvim vishwaksena prajapatihi rasaya lelayonnetam apsu nyasya yayo harihi. Lord kept the earth on just about the garbhodaka ocean and he left. Maitreya is saying this story. Yaivametam harimedaso hare katam subhadram kataniyamayinah Srunvita bhaktya sravayeta veshati oshati janardanosya shuhrudi prasidati. Now, by hearing this Varaha Leela, what benefit you are going to get? It is given here. If one hears and describes in a devotional service attitude this auspicious narration of the Lord Bo, which is worthy of description, the Lord, who is within the heart of everyone, is very pleased. With jubilation, with enjoyment, and with the service attitude, if you describe this Leela, Lord will become so happy who is sitting in your heart. And because of that, you will become more happy. Lord enjoys more or the Jiva enjoys more? Devotee enjoys more. Devotee get more pleasure actually. In his various incarnations, Lord appears, acts, and leaves behind him as him a narrative history, which is as transcendental as he himself. Lord does these leelas, and what is the object of this performing these leelas? Pleasing his devotees, assuring his devotees. Mother Earth was crying, she is a devotee. Then he will come and save her. When there is a devotees in the trouble, always Lord appears and performs his leelas, and he will increase the confidence of his devotees. And he makes sure that everyone should surrender on him. Hey, I am there. Like that. When Hiranyakashipu was torturing Prahlad Maharaj, Lord gave assurance, yes, I can come from anywhere and in any form for my devotees. So, even Lord is doing so much for us, but still we don't have any confidence on him. We don't have any faith on him. We make our own agendas. We make our own plans where we completely remove the Lord from that picture. We draw our own picture. We try to draw our own picture by removing the Lord from that. But who are we actually? That is a very unfortunate situation. That's why we should keep on hearing the Lord's pastimes more and more to develop faith on Him. If you have faith, then only you will surrender to Him. The symptom of faith is surrenderance. As much as you develop faith on Lord, that much you will surrender. You will say, before you might be thinking, I need to earn this much money, I need to do this, that, I need to save this much land or money and friends and circles. But as much as you get the confidence on the Lord, faith on the Lord, leave it. Lord will take care. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Like that, gradually you leaving, and you will become completely, my Lord, you are only my Savior. That is the progress of the devotion. If your surrender is increasing, means you are. People think, hey, it's illogical. If you apply your logical brain, then you are not. Your logical brain is what? Calculating the material situations and trying to get the confidence based upon the some flickering material wealth. Material wealth is really flickering actually. Material strength, material health, and material money is just a flickering thing. But still, we don't accept. We say big stories, but in reality, accepting is very rare actually. Very rarely we see the people. This is Maya actually. Maya is so powerful. It will always keep everyone in her clutches, in complete control. So that's why I try to hear the Lord's glories, Lord's leelas. Those are all there just to assure you I am there and I can save you. For that purpose only he is performing so many leelas. He is showing in this leela, hey, I lifted the whole earth on which you are staying. And why you are not putting faith on me? That is his point actually. तस्मिन् प्रसन्ने सकलशिशां प्रभौ किं दुर्लभं ताविरलं लवात्मभिः अनन्यदृष्ट्या भजतां गुहाशयः स्वयं विदत्ते स्वगतिं परः पराम्. Nothing remains unachieved when the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased with someone. By transcendental achievements, one understands everything else to be insignificant. One who engages in the transcendental loving service is elevated to the highest perfectional stage of by the Lord Himself, who is seated in everyone's heart. Just if you are able to please the Lord, means you achieved everything. That's why Narada Muni says, hey Vyas, what you did, man? Simply you explained dharma, artha, kama. How to do dharma, how to do karma and earn money and enjoy. What is use of all these things? So much elaboration. So much elaboration you did and no use, nothing. It's good for nothing. He said not like that. He's saying you just cheated. You cheated the people. He's saying जुगुप्सितं धर्म कृतेनुशासतः स्वभाव रक्तस्य महान व्यतिक्रमः यद्वाक्यतः धर्म इति तरह स्थितो न मन्यते तस्य निवारणं जनः. First canto, 5th chapter, sloka number 15. Hey Vyas, you define how to work, earn money and enjoy. And you define this material dharma as the one important for everyone. Because of your statement, everyone started following that, and everyone left glorifying the Lord. Harer Gunanu Kirtanam. They left this. And simply they started following on your statements. Based on your statements, they started following this. What a injustice you did, man. You did a lot of injustice. So that's why you do one thing. You will stop describing all this nonsense and explain only pure devotion. Like that he said. And what is the outcome of that? That's why Bhagavatam appeared. And Narada is saying, त्यक्त्वा स्वधर्मं चरणाम्बुजं हरेर्भजन्न पक्वो तपते ततो यदि यत्र क्व वा भद्रमभूतमुष्य किं को वार्ध आप्तो अभजतां स्वधर्मतः. See, the goal of the life is Harer Gunanu Kirtanam. That means describing the glories of the Lord and hearing. This is the goal of the life. If one is able to surrender to the Lord fully, after getting the full faith on Him, that will come by the mercy. So, even if we leave this dharma, that means as per the body, whatever dharma is assigned to us, you can leave that completely. And if you always glorify the Lord's glories, that is enough. That is success of the life. That means that is most important. If you are not able to get the taste for the hearing the Lord's holy names and Lord's sweet pastimes, and you are strictly following your dharma as a father, as a mother, as a brahmana, as a kshatriya, as a vaishya, as a sudra, as a brahmachari, as a grihastha, as a sannyasi, what is the use of following this dharma? Is completely useless, no use. Sramayaiva hi kevala. Dharma svanushtitah pumsam vishwaksena kathasu yah notpadayati diratim. So the Goswami is saying, what is use? Completely sramayaiva hi kevalam, useless. So that's why you should keep on increasing the taste for the Lord's sweet pastimes. As much as you chant and as much as you hear, as much as you serve the Bhagavatam, then you'll be developing taste for this. This is the life. All this material world and the relationships and all this complete society, these that are nothing. Good for nothing. Okay. And we should keep on developing this. That's why here Maitreya is saying, if one is able to please the Lord by glorifying Him, then, so you see here, nothing remains unachieved. When the Supreme Lord of Godhead is pleased with someone, but you are not able to please the Lord and you are doing so many welfare activities in this whole world, is nothing. It's good for nothing. Completely waste of the time. You are a good father, you are a good mother, you are a good son, you are a good daughter. What is the use of this? What is the use of this? It's useless. Kovartha aptu abhajatam. What Narada Muni is saying, if you are able to follow your so-called dharma, your duties, bodily duties, what you are going to get from that? What you are going to get? Kovartha aptu abhajatam, abhajatam swadharmata. No. Maitreya is also saying, Narada is also saying, Sutta Goswami is also saying, everyone is saying same thing. Sutta Goswami is saying that Sramayaiva hi kevalam. Narada is saying, Kovartha aptu abhajatam swadharmataha. If you don't do bhakti and you just follow only the material dharma, what you are going to get? And here Maitreya is also saying, if you are able to please the Lord, then there is nothing is remaining to achieve. See, all these pure devotees, you have to relish their sentences. Every minute you should remember and become so jubilant and happy. This is the life of the devotion. This is the life. Tushyanticha ramanticha. So like this, devotees of the Lord, always they are glorifying the Lord's pastimes and they are always enjoying the Lord's pastimes. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita 10.10, the Lord gives intelligence to pure devotees so that they may be elevated to the highest perfectional stage. So when you fully surrender to the Lord and if you try to serve Him 24 hours by chanting and remembering His names and His pastimes, this itself is your duty, you know. But material man think that this is only just some job actually. Doing the sadhana is like a job. It is not the 24 hours endeavor. They think it is some official work. Oh, acha, I took Dikshats, 16 rounds I should do. This is a neophyte stage actually. This is the neophyte state. What is the required thing? 24 hours you should remember Krishna's names, pastimes, and holy names. This is the required actually. This is the dharma of the jiva. This is the constitutional dharma of the jiva. But those people's consciousness strucking still in the material things, they will give only some hours in 24 hours. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hours. That means still their bhakti is not pure actually. Is covered by the material things. Their consciousness is still covered with the material things. That's why you should endeavor. Every day you should hear more and more. Then reduce your material business. Reduce. All atyahara prayasasya prajalpa niyamagrahas. Janasanga, lolyam, all you should remove. Otherwise, shadbir bhaktir vinashyati. You cannot progress in the bhakti. You should become 24 hours devotee. Not the 2 hours devotee or 4 hours devotee. After that, you will become an employee in the company. Do you think devotee post is a temporary post? It is a constitutional post of the Jivatma, not the temporary post. So understand actually where you are, you yourself. Okay, next. Last sloka. Ko namalo koe purushartha sarave pura kathanam bhagavat katha sudham apiya karnam jilibirvapaha maho virajyeta vinanaretaram. Wow. What is saying Maitreya? Who other than one who is not a human being can exist in this world and not be interested in the ultimate goal of life? Who can refuse the nectar of narrations about the personality of Godhead's activities, which by itself can deliver one from all material pangs? Those who are not human beings, those only will live drinking this nectar. All human beings drink the nectar. If you are not able to drink this nectar through the ears, see, the drinking word is used actually. Hearing is not saying. Hearing the Lord's past tense is not saying. Drinking the Lord's past tense is said. through the ears we should drink it. The word drinking is signified here. Very important word. That means there is a lot of taste in this. Nectar is there in the past tense. So that's why the word drinking is used by the Maitreya Muni. Because he is also drinking. He drank from the Lord and in the association of Uddhava. So now he is making Vidura to drink it. And we all should drink. As much as your heart free from the offenses. When you stop offending the devotees, then in your heart, so softness will increase. Then you will start relishing the Lord's pastimes. Only the reason is your offensive mentality towards the Guru, towards the Lord, towards the devotees. Because of these offenses, your heart became like a heart, like a steel frame. So because of this, you are not able to drink this. And it's bouncing actually. All the pastimes are going and hitting your heart, and there, because of the steel frameness, they are returning from there actually. If it is so smooth, then it will imbibe all these nectarian pastimes into the heart. But now it's a steel frame. Why it became steel frame? Because of the offensive mentality. Don't offend any devotee. It's not at all your business. You're wasting your time. Only because of your sense gratification attitude is there. Because of that, you are motivated to offend the devotees. Oh, he is getting the more prasadam. I didn't get less. I got less prasadam. Oh, something politics are there. Something is there. All this so-called nonsense. Waste of the time and making heart steel frame. With this kind of because of your attitude of sense gratification is leading to more offenses. Just 2 more minutes. We'll read the purport and finish it. The narrations of the activities of the personality of Godhead is like a constant flow of nectar. No one can refuse to drink such a nectar except one who is not human being. If you are not able to drink, this means you are not human being. Because of your offensive mentality, you became so restless. And restless for the post, position, money, this, that. Then your life is completely wasted, You are not at all a human being at all. Devotional service to the Lord is the highest goal of life for every human being. And such a devotional service begins by hearing about the transcendental activities of the personality of Godhead. Only an animal or a man who is not almost, or who is almost an animal in behavior can refuse to take an interest in hearing the transcendental message of the Lord. Non-humans, even animals also, they get attraction if they have some sukruti, some mercy from the previous lives, from the previous life in the some pure devotees, they also enjoy. Dogs also can dance in the kirtan of the Lord. Then what to speak of humans? If human is not dancing, means he is not lesser than the animal. Truly speaking, he is not human being, and definitely he is lesser than the animal also. There are many books of stories and histories in the world, but except for the histories or narrations on the topics of the personality of God, none are capable of diminishing the burden of material pangs. Therefore, one who is serious about the eliminating material existence must chant and hear of the transcendental activities of the personality of God. Otherwise, one must be compared to the non-humans. So that's why if Maho Virajita Vina Naretaram, boldly Maitreya is declaring, whoever is not able to drink the nectar in pastimes of the Lord, they are definitely not human beings. They are different from the human beings. Okay, my dear friends, you all should develop this enjoying the Lord's pastimes. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the third canto, 13th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled The Appearance of the Lord Varaha. So tomorrow we will begin pregnancy of Diti in the evening. Okay? Any questions or anything else? Class is over.
Prabhu, Monday, right? Not tomorrow.
Huh?
Tomorrow is Saturday.
Actually, tomorrow is Saturday. I don't know. If it is Saturday, if there is no class, okay, I have no problem. I will drink this nectar with someone else. No problem.
No class, right? Tomorrow?
Yeah, Monday, Prabhu. It's Monday.
No problem. Any questions? I feel so that means something missing if I if I am told there is no class. But anyway, there is so many other services also you might be having. I can, from my point of view, I am saying. Your point of view, that's okay. Okay, any questions? No?
Yeah.
So what are the various incarnations and glorious activities of the Supreme Lord? So these are just in a summary, all these incarnations are mentioned in the third chapter of the first canto. And elaboration of all these incarnations is nothing but the whole Bhagavatam. So that's why third chapter of first canto is an index for the total Bhagavatam. In that index, what is declared? Krishna is the Bhagavan. So that's why Krishna's to Bhagavan, so he is a Paribhasha Sutram. Because in the declaration area, it is defined as the Krishna is said as the cause of all cause. So that's why this declaration in the C language, global variables, you all know, programmers, global variable is having the all the places it is having its value same. Global variables, local variable, functional variables, like that. Okay.
That verse is called the Emperor verse.
Yes, Emperor is a Paribhasha Sutram.
Yes.
Aniyame Niyamakari Paribhasha Sutram. It regulates and it overrules everything in the everywhere. Even in the another places in the Bhagavatam, if Krishna is said as a Amsha or whatever, that is also dominated by this only. There also you should take only for some other reason it might have told that Krishna is Amsha of the Hari or something. But original meaning is Krishna is the cause of everything. Because already globally it is declared that in the whole book, globally it is declared that Krishna is Bhagavan. You understood?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Sonia.
Prabhu.
Yeah. Yes. Sonia.
Hare Krishna. What was the Kalpa name of Chakshusha millennium, Prabhu? Is that also Kalpa name of Chakshusha millennium?
Svetavaraha Kalpa Manvantara. What she is asking?
Chakshusha Manvantra's Kalpa name, Prabhu.
Chakshusha Manvantara?
Kalpa name.
No. In every Kalpa, there are the Kalpa means one day. Every Kalpa, there are 14 Manvantaras. Among that 14 Manvantaras, one is Chakshusha Manvantara.
Okay, Prabhu.
In every Manvantara, in every Kalpa, Chakshusha Manvantara will be there.
That is also comes under Sveta Varaha Kalpa. Is it right, Prabhu?
What happened? Actually, Manu informed to his father there is no earth in its place. That means this story belongs to which kalpa? Svetavaraha kalpa. In that Svetavaraha kalpa, Swayambhu Manvantara story this is. Swayambhu, in the Svetavaraha kalpa, also there are 14 Manvantras. In that, now presently what Manvantara story is going on? In the Svetavaraha kalpa, Swayambhu Manvantara story is going on. But suddenly he brought the Chakshush Manvantara story by saying Varaha killed the Hiranyaksha. Varaha killed Hiranyaksha. This happened where? Which Manvantara? Chakshush Manvantara. But he is explaining what? He is explaining the Swayambhu Manvantara story. In the Svetavaraha Kalpa, Swayambhu Manvantara story is going on. Because Swayambhu Manu is there and he is going to rule the world. Means which Manvantara is going on? Which Manvantara story Maitra is narrating? Swayambhu Manvantara story is narrating. But he brought what? He is saying now Hiranyaksha is killed by Varaha means what? He is bringing the Chakshu Manvantara story into Swayambhu Manvantara story. Understood?
Okay, Prabhu. Okay, Prabhu. Got it. Prabhu, and then other question, Prabhu. You told that Varaha appeared in Varaha appeared during the reign of Swayambhu Manu, first while creation. That Varaha is in white color, so he was named. It was named as a Sveta Varaha Kalpa. And in Sakshusha Manvantara, the color of the Varaha is said to be bluish. But here in upcoming chapter, 14th chapter in text 2, it was mentioned that reddish color.
I told na Tamala Varna means sometimes it is said as red, sometimes blue, sometimes what like that.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. You have shared one book to our group speaking about Varnashrama 50 years.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have your permission. Can I share it with other groups of Hare Krishna?
Definitely. You spread the whole world. I am so happy with that. Prabhupada's 50% mission is pending because we should bring the values in the society actually. At least they will become human beings. Prabhupada wanted to become a Vaishnava, one should definitely follow Varnashrama Dharma. Please do it, Prabhu. My humble request.
Prabhuji. Sure, Prabhuji. I'll do that. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for all of you. So I gave assignment actually. I don't forget. Saturday, Sunday, holiday is there. You finish that. And Monday I am going to see that. Okay, please collect Sarvani Mataji. Sarvani means who among these two? Okay, you are. Okay. And I don't think that you forgot everything. What questions I give? Okay. So just do that. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank
Srila
you very much,
Prabhupada
Prabhuji.
ki
Hare
jai.
Krishna, Prabhu. Dandot pranam, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, have you given classes on Shrishti Leela?
Yes. Second canto completely I told actually. You can refer to my Golokwani channel.
Yes,
I
Prabhu.
told 2 times I taught actually. Third canto also all that means the 5th chapter, 6th chapter, 7, 8. Then after that, all this section also I taught actually. Many places I taught. So Golokwani channel, if you go Mataji Bhakti Vaibhav playlist, you can go. Then you can find many lectures actually.
Yeah, Prabhu, I found for second canto, but I did not find for the third canto, Prabhu. I would like to, second canto was little bit understandable, but third canto, I want to hear only the Shrishti Leela. If we have the link, can you?
Yeah, third
share,
canto,
Prabhu?
it is there. You can Faridabad. You can see in the Faridabad like that in the playlist. Faridabad is said. There, third canto, 5th chapter, 6th chapter I taught. There Srishti Leela comes, and also I taught this 20th chapter in the Juhu. ISKCON Juhu I taught actually. There
Okay.
in the playlist you can see Juhu will be written actually. You
Okay,
can
okay,
just
Prabhu.
take little time and search it, Mata. You can find so many. Playlist you
Okay,
go.
okay. Yes, yes, Prabhu. I especially want to hear more on Shrishti Leela, Prabhu.
Yes, yes,
Nice.
please go ahead.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.